Imagine the noise. We paint this night as silent, but silence was the one thing Bethlehem didn't have. Thousands of descendants of David pouring into a tiny village from every corner of the empire. The street were choked with merchants, travelers, animals, and soldiers. Welcome to day 5 of our 12 days of Christmas. No room.
Luke 2:4 tells us that Joseph went up from Galilee to Judea to the city of David. But he didn't arrive early. The census decree had created a logistical nightmare. Ancient Bethlehem likely had a population of only a few hundred people. Suddenly, that number swelled into the thousands.
And in the middle of this suffocating crowd walked a man whose wife was breathing through the first sharp pains of labor. 90 miles of walking were behind them. But the hardest mile was just beginning. They didn't need a palace, they just needed a floor. Can you feel the panic rising in Joseph's chest? He was the protector. God entrusted him with the safety of the Messiah. And now he can't even find a roof, door after door, rejection after rejection, full. No room. Try the next house.
Let's pause here. We need to understand what no room really meant. For centuries, we've blamed a heartless innkeeper. But the Bible never mentioned an innkeeper. The Greek word Luke uses is katalama. It translates better to guest room or upper room. In first-century Jewish culture, hospitality was a sacred duty. You didn't turn family away. The tragedy wasn't that people were cruel. The tragedy was that the house was physically full. The guest room was packed with sleeping relatives. There was literally no space on the floor for a woman to give birth.
Out of options, Joseph makes a choice. He leads Mary down, away from the relatives, away from the noise, into the place where the animals were kept for the night. It wasn't dignified. It smelled of livestock and hay. The ground was dirty and smelly. Imagine the King of Kings entering the world. No silk sheets, no doctors, no warm water, just the breath of animals and the rough hands of a carpenter.
Theologically, this is profound. If Jesus had been born in the katalama, the guest room, he would have been born among the VIPs, the honored guests. Instead, he was born in the stable. From his very first breath, he identified with the outcast, the poor, and the displaced. So, the manger was not plan B. It was God choosing low on purpose. God came so low so no one would feel too unworthy to approach him. Perhaps the question of Christmas is not why there was no room then, but whether there is room now. God does not force his way in. He waits to be welcomed.
And then the preparation. A manger, a feeding trough for donkeys. Joseph cleans it out. He softens the stone with straw. It is the most humble cradle in history.
Micah 5:2 said he would come from Bethlehem. Isaiah 53 said he would be a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. Every prophecy was aligning in this dark, dirty cave. The world was sleeping upstairs, but downstairs, God was about to wake up the world.
The panic is gone now. The noise is gone. There is only waiting. In the silence of the stable, the centuries of silence from heaven are about to be broken.
But the night is not over, because while Bethlehem sleeps, the shepherds are watching. Join us tomorrow for day 6, Glory in a Manger.
Thank you for watching today's episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.